Welcome to DeFi Crypto today. Our topic today is SmarterCoin. That's a successor to SmartCoin. I have mixed feelings about this project. The people that are doing this are actually quite smart, I believe. Okay. It's kind of a marketing project of some kind. And the selling feature is the super high APR. Right now it's 4,000%. That's APR. Okay. So taking at face value, that looks like a good deal. But you'll see a little bit later where I'm not impressed. And they have a system where the APR is supposed to double once they reach a certain threshold in terms of TVL and so on. Okay, there's a very nice promotion video that explains how the system works. So if you were in SmartCoin earlier, now it's a little bit different. They added new features. And they're planning to do upgrades every month or every couple of months, something like that. There's going to be like 10 different chapters to this adventure. Okay. Right now we're at phase 3, I think. Anyway, you can check the details on their Twitter channel, which is here. Okay, and the Twitter has a ton of information for you about what they're doing and so on. So if you're really interested in this and you want to take a chance, you could gamble your money in here and see what happens. So here they have an announcement that for the next 10 days at least there will be no announcements. Yeah, I'm gonna make announcements about making no announcements too. Whatever that is. Okay. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't work there. Anyway, so they have all kinds of things. Like they say, keep the money in your and the tokens in your wallet, and gonna get rewarded with all these bonuses and whatever. Read the details. I read all the documentation within the protocol. I didn't read all the Twitters. There's a lot of information there as well. They have a Twitter and they have a Telegram. So if you have questions, ask on their Telegram. They don't have a Discord as far as I know. So basically you buy LP tokens that are on Trader Joe and they're staked in here, and you're going to earn 4,000% APR, which is paid to you in more Smarter tokens. And then they double the APR, and you get even more Smarter tokens, and then they double the APR, and then you get more Smarter tokens, and then they double the APR, and you get more Smarter tokens, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. Okay, so I end up with a pile of Smarter tokens. Yay. But let me finish about the good news, okay, first, and then I'll tell you about the bad news. So the good news is they are audited by Paladin. We can check their audit. Oops, the audit's right here. This Paladin, that's SmartCoin. It's fully audited. They didn't have any high problems, medium problems. They had 3 low issues that were acknowledged but not modified, which is cool. And, you know, it doesn't seem that there's anything wrong in the code. SmartDoc also says that it's probably low risk. Okay, they did a KYC with RockDoc, so the team is not completely anonymous. The RockDoc people know who the promoter is. Okay, you can read the details. So essentially, they're not going to do a rug pull on you. Most likely not. Okay, and that's the good news. So code is good. And RockDoc trusts the guy who's behind this. RockDoc believes it's low risk. Excellent news. And as I said, the website is very clever. Video explains very clearly what you need to do and so on. So you can watch a cute little video. The documentation is good enough. And now I'm going to tell you the bad news. So the bad news is they have a dumb fee. So if you're dumb enough to invest in this and you decide to take your money out, they charge you 7% penalty for taking your liquidity out. Okay? Doesn't cost anything to put in. But if you take it out, they charge you a 7% fee. And what they're going to use this for is they're going to buy back Smarter tokens and burn them. So it's supposed to reduce the number of tokens available. Okay? Which should help the price go up, right? That's the purpose of this dumb fee, they say. Okay? They also have this system, SmartBuy, which is supposed to help push the price up if the price drops. Supposed to. Emphasis on supposed to. Okay? But does it actually work? You know, that's what I want to know, right? So if we take a look at Trader Joe, all right. Yes, okay. You get this message when you want to trade this coin on Trader Joe. You just hit I understand and continue. And so you can see that the price is not doing so amazingly well. Whoops. It's been dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping, and there doesn't seem to be an end to this. Why? Because when they give you a very high APR, well, they mint a ton of tokens, and that's what they distribute. So they distribute millions and millions of tokens to the token holders as the APR reward. Okay? And that makes it very inflationary. And that makes it going down and down and down in value. And that's what you can see right here. And if you look at CoinGecko, we can look here. Okay, it started on the new token SmarterCoin started November 1st, and you can see it's been dropping as well. It lost about 70% of its value so far, and today is the 11th. So in 11 days, it lost 70% of its value. I'm not impressed. Also, the maximum supply is 100 trillion. Okay, they say they need to have this because the APR is supposed to double every time the TVL reaches a certain level. Okay, so they're hoping that they're going to push the TVL up, and with that they're going to push the APR up and issue more tokens, and the contract allows for 100 trillion. Right? So, here's my big issue with this project. How does this thing make money? Right? It doesn't. Okay? That's what gives me the biggest concern. I'm not concerned about bad code in this case because it's been fully audited. It's been reviewed by RockDoc, and I believe the RockDoc people are honest. Okay, so I don't have a problem with the code. I don't have a problem with the promoter either. My problem is this project does not generate revenue. Okay, you put your tokens in there. They throw millions of tokens at you at 4,000% APR at the moment. So they keep issuing more and more and more and more tokens. Okay, right now there's a supply of 3 billion tokens. Okay, that's what this number is. Okay, and it could go up as much as 100 trillion, according to the contract right now. Now, they did say that, sorry, where is it? Now they have this SmartBuy system, which is supposed to buy back tokens and raise the price. You're telling me, do you think it's working? This is the price of the token. I don't see the token going up anywhere on this chart. Do you see it going up on this chart? I don't see it going up on this chart. That SmartBuy thing doesn't seem to be working, in my opinion. Okay, it's been 11 days, but still. If that SmartBuy system was operational, maybe it is, okay, it's not doing a great job right now. Token lost 70% of its value. Okay, what's going to happen in another week? It's going to lose another 70%. You know, we're going to be down to what? You know, nothing. You know, it looks to me like the price of the token tends towards zero, which is what happens on a lot of DeFi farms, unfortunately. Okay, except those that use the Olympus DAO protocol on liquidity model, like Wonderland and Clima, for instance. But here you know, they have this very clever programming that they put in, and I don't see the results right there. Do you see it? I don't see it. Okay, typically for a protocol to be successful, it has to generate revenues. So the example in DeFi 1.0, the best example is Uniswap. Uniswap generates millions of dollars of revenues per day. How? It creates liquidity pools, okay, and every time people swap tokens in those liquidity pools, they charge a small fee, okay, and they take that fee and they give it to the people that invested in the LP pools. And that's why people put their money in the pools, because they earn the fees. Okay, very logical model, very easy to understand. Here, where's the revenue? I don't see it. I looked in the documentation. They don't talk much about revenue. The only thing we know as revenue is the dumb fee, which is a 7% penalty for taking your tokens out of the pools. And all you're earning, you're not earning fees, you're earning new tokens that are minted continuously at an accelerated rate. You know, if you read the news these days about the Federal Reserve in America, okay, and a lot of people complain that the Federal Reserve has been printing money like crazy for the last 2 years during the COVID pandemic, okay. If you read the news carefully, they say that the Federal Reserve printed more money in the last 2 years, in 2020 and 21, okay, than all the dollars that were printed in history before. Okay, they basically doubled the money supply in 2 years. Okay, so SmartCoin or SmarterCoin, whatever it's called now, okay, is doing the same thing, but you know, at a very accelerated rate, like hundreds of times faster than the Federal Reserve is doing. And you know, reading the news, okay, that now we're starting to see very high inflation in America because the Federal Reserve has been printing like crazy. Now these guys are printing even faster. Okay, and what happens to your the buying power of the US dollar when there's high inflation and when the Federal Reserve prints too much money? The buying power drops like a stone. Okay, this is your buying power on SmarterCoin. Your coin buys less and less and less and less. In this case, your coin buys less AVAX tokens. Okay, all right. You see what I mean? So right now I don't see how I can profit from investing on Smarter or SmarterCoin. I don't see it. Okay, what's the point for me to own, I don't know, 100 million tokens that are worth next to nothing? Okay, the tokenomics don't make sense to me. The revenue profile of this protocol doesn't seem to be to have any revenue. Okay, so I'm not putting my money in there. I'm not afraid of a rug pull. I'm not concerned about that. The guy seems to be honest, okay? He thinks he's doing something fun and for people. You might be able to make some money out of this. I just don't see how yet, okay? If some of you are clever and have figured it out, let me know in the comments below. All right, so that's it for this video. If you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and download the free book. It's free. The link is in the description. You click the Linktree link and then you type in your name, your email address, and then you get a big button that says download the book. If you miss the button, go on Twitter. It's also on the Linktree page, and DM me and I'll email you the book. Okay? If you don't want the free book, go on Amazon. Jeff Bezos is trying to become a trillionaire, so help him out. Give him $5.99 and Jeff will send me $1 later. See you.